Lisa Vanderpump.
Period. What have you learned about the entertainment business after all of these years being into it?
Drama's everywhere, isn't it? Oh my God.
Oh no.
Well,
did you roll your eyes?
Yes.
Why?
Oh yeah, let me do it again.
Why do I have to explain myself?
I've learned to be honest, to be authentic. Somebody tell me to sit there and smile and look pretty. I'm like, well, you got the wrong person for that.
What scares Lisa Vanderpump?
Hey Yetta, you know how much love and respect I have for you? Girl,
Ditto.
Why do I feel like I'm your best friend? I just met you.
You are merging of Oprah and Barbara Walters. There you go.
Joining us at the desk today is Emmy Award-winning journalist and anchor. It's Yetta Gibson, everybody.
Beverly Hills, darling. She.
But I wouldn't live anywhere else. God. Oh, I love this. Nothing bothers your enemy so much as forgiving them.
15 years ago, Lisa Vanderpump hit our screen and instantly owned glamour, luxury, and that sharp British wit. When I sat down with her in Scottsdale at her stunning new restaurant, Wolf by Vanderpump, I wasn't sure what to expect, but what I got was authentic, thoughtful, and insightful. Come on.
Lisa Vanderpump.
Period. How are you, Lisa Vanderpump?
Good.
I can't even believe that I'm talking to you right now. I sat down with Lisa hours ahead of her opening of Wolf, her lavish new rooftop restaurant, her second location located at Caesars Republic Hotel in Scottsdale, Arizona. So when you look around here, is this what you envisioned?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's down to every nut and bolt. We dream it, we build it, and then we install it.
People out here love you, so it will do well in Scottsdale. I'm just going to put that on record.
Well, I think the brand and the product that we're delivering, you know, we think long and hard, and I hope that this will do as well as Lake Tahoe, because Lake Tahoe was voted in the top 25 restaurants in the US by Yelp reviews.
Yeah. What made you even go toward restaurants in the first place?
Oh my goodness, I have to blame that on my husband. Well, I married Ken when I was 21, if you can believe. That's 43 years ago. We got married and he had a wine bar. But he had a wine bar for all the wrong reasons, to meet women and you know, be partying.
Yeah.
But then it started to turn into a restaurant brand as we opened another, and we realized it was something we loved doing. And then I think we ended up with something like 37 in England. And then when we came to America, it was what we knew, so we wanted to get our green card. So we invested with a partner in Sir, and that's it. Now I have so many again.
You have so many,
retiring.
it's crazy. Leaping into the hospitality world at only 21, Lisa learned that true success is about leaning into your passion no matter what drama might follow. And she'll tell you, a little drama is just part of life in any industry. What have you learned about the entertainment business after all of these years being into it? And I would imagine that there's a little bit of drama that goes into doing these restaurants as well.
Oh, drama's everywhere, isn't it? You can put
And
a
it's
camera
everything.
on whatever
It's
I
everything.
do. What have I learned? I've learned to be honest, to be authentic. And if you really can lean into your passions, it makes your job much easier because then you're motivated by the passions. I think everything you've seen on reality television over the years, those are the businesses I'm involved in. You knew I love flowers, you knew I love dogs. My dog charity is a passion project as well.
So all of this you think comes from you
Authenticity.
being
Be
authenticity,
authentic
no
to-
matter which industry.
Yeah, you don't see me involved in anything I'm not passionate about,
I
you know?
gotcha.
And
I
so that's where I lean into.
So a lot of people, depending on what happens in their journey, it leads them in different places, twists and turns and things like that. So being on that show led you here.
Which show we talk about? Vanderpump
I'm
Rules
talking
or
about the
Housewives?
original, The Housewives.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
Well,
did you roll your eyes?
Yes.
Why?
Oh yeah. Let me do it again. Why? There was a cloud of dust behind me. When I left, it was at a very difficult time in my life. My brother, my only sibling, had just committed suicide, and I said, I can't have any altercations in my life right now. I'm searching for happiness. I don't want to do this season. Andy Cohen said, with hindsight, we should have given you the year off. But, you know, it was just a constant bickering, arguing. It just wasn't for me.
Stepping away from the on-camera controversy to protect her peace, now Lisa pours everything into projects that she finds fulfilling.
So tell me about your foundation and what have you gotten out of it that just feeds you?
We're saving dogs. I mean, I just love dogs more than people. I always have. I know the name of every dog on the street. I don't know the name of the people. I'm always like, oh, I love you. Right. So to have saved 3,000 dogs just in the LA area, we have a sanctuary in China as well, which we freed a lot of dogs from the dog meat trade.
Not just dogs, she is fiercely dedicated to tackling prejudice head on, something she credits to how she was raised.
I was just awarded the Silver State Equality Award. I've had the California for my support of LGBT, because I don't understand what the fuss is, why you can't marry who you want and all that nonsense. So I was brought up without any prejudice of any kind, and I thank my parents for that, of any kind, religious, race, sexual orientation. It was just judge people but by who they are, and not, you know,
I wish everybody
education.
was. Yeah, I wish everyone was.
Yeah.
Kudos to your, shout out to your parents.
Yeah, to my parents.
Yes.
That was it.
With all of the things you have your hands in now, what is next?
Well, I'm opening a hotel. I mean, the Cromwell Hotel is being turned into the Vanderpump Hotel. So trying to make a really fun, sexy space is going to be a lot of fun for me.
None of this happens in a vacuum, she says. Lisa's 43-year partnership with husband Ken has fueled her along the way.
I think I read somewhere where you said your husband has, I believe it was balls of steel when it comes to taking risks.
Yeah, Ken had, I'm not going to say I had them, but I kind of do, balls of steel.
What type
Not
of...
so much now. No, right? I'm not talking about physically there. Let's not get
For the
this
record,
twisted.
I didn't ask. I believe they were still balls of steel.
But now we don't really take so many risks.
But, but he's the reason why you jumped into so many spaces?
He would always give me so much confidence. You know what you're doing. Dig deep. And I had a father that believed that women could do anything. And then I married somebody that just believed in me. Like if I said, you know what, I think, you know, he'd be like, you can do it, to the point that sometimes it's annoying because, you know, say for instance, I would have to do a speech for half an hour. He'd say, you can do it, it's easy for you. I'd be like, but it's not. He said, yeah, but you can do it.
You can do it.
So
and sometimes that's just everything. Yeah.
I've had a couple of conversations in my life where I'm like, you know, somebody tell me to sit there and smile and look pretty. I'm like, well, you got the wrong person for that.
Wow.
Like, I get my hands dirty. I don't care what I do. I don't care. I will work from the ground up. I produce my own shows. I design my own restaurants.
Right. You're very motivating.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you could do anything over, would you?
No, because I think you learn from your mistakes. Mistakes doesn't mean that if you fail, that means you pick yourself up and you learn from it. And sometimes mistakes and failure are a good lesson.
What scares Lisa Vanderpump?
Loss, having lost my only sibling, losing my mother the year later, and then my father shortly after that, losing Jiggy, my little love dog. Loss scares me because, you know, I've had a lot of loss in my life in the last few years. What else scares me? What's happening in the world? Where I see the momentum.
Which part?
Well, just the momentum of the hatred.
You know, people say change happens one person at a time, and even though there's a lot going on in the world, what do you think you're doing to help even a little bit change?
I think going to Congress, passing our own resolutions that we've written about animal cruelty, passing resolution 401, shouting from the rooftops, support of LGBTQ community. It takes one person to say, I see you, you're perfect as you are. That lowers the suicide rate by 40%. What's not to understand? I try and put LGBT issues on every show I do. If it's on Vanderpump Villa, it will be there supporting. If it's on Vanderpump Rules, it's there. So yes, get involved.
Get involved.
Don't listen to no.
Don't listen to no. That's very good advice. You're really just a regular girl who wants to do right by people in the world. So what is it that you do that's just regular? You go to the grocery store?
No, I use Instacart.
Okay.
I cook, I do, I mean, I drive myself, I do my makeup, I do my own hair, I do my own nails. I don't have an assistant, I run my own businesses. I think I'm pretty regular.
You are so delightful. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
Right back at you.
Thanks for being you.
Make your reservations now for Wolf by Vanderpump. It's at Caesars Republic in Scottsdale.
I'm a little nervous because I guess I get into like some family stuff too, because it's like, well, in order for me to understand why my journey looked the way it did, you have to know some of the skeletons in the closet.
And we've got a big update from one of our favorite reality TV competition stars coming up, American Idol's David Archuleta, on his big project of 2026 and jitters tied to it.
On a scientific level, your cells and your nervous system respond to this experience in such a way that you have you've acquired and unlocked a certain part of yourself. There's people getting tattooed just for aesthetics, which is fine. There's also people getting tattoos for really deep meaning.
And he's one of our favorites too. He's a reality TV competition champ, world-renowned tattoo artist, and he's from Tucson, Arizona. Coming up, Anthony Michaels dishes on his journey to become an ink master, the greater purpose in his art, and the one place he refuses to put a tattoo.
There are tattoo artists and there are tattooists. I'm an artist. I'm very versatile. I'm able to, as I mentioned before, tattoo anything that comes in the door. It doesn't necessarily mean that I like to.
So he's a world-renowned tattoo artist with a deep understanding of his job. His name is Anthony Michaels. He's from Tucson. And he's another face that made a name for himself first in reality TV, and the rest, well, is history.
Tell me about the dogs and how they help you do your work, because they got a lot of energy. With your designs and everything, I would think that you have to be so focused on the strokes and all that stuff. Do they not disturb that?
No, not at all. They help me actually stay focused and stay disciplined on my routine. They're ready to get up at the crack of dawn, and we got to do what we got to do.
Me and the crew visited Anthony Michaels in his modest tattoo parlor in downtown Tucson, Arizona.
I've been tattooing for a little over 17 years now. It's kind of crazy to think about because I still remember the early stages as if maybe they were just a couple years ago even.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild.
Why tattooing?
The inspiration came from a PE teacher that had a tattoo, and we were out on recess one day and it poked out from under his sleeve. And so I was asking about it, and so the process that he explained to me, it just, even at 11 years old, it made sense.
He called it in 7th grade. Now in his 40s, not only did Anthony pull it off, he became one of the best to ever do it.
I am the Ink Master.
You might recognize his face from Ink Master. That was a hit show that premiered on Spike TV in 2012. And his work, unforgettable. Anthony competed and took home the crown in season 7 and returned 3 seasons later as a coach.
Tell me how you ended up on a reality show.
So we're about 5.5 years in now in my career, and I get a phone call one day.
You're the one that always is side-eyeing everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Everything, but also now understanding where that comes from.
Where is that coming from?
Just old traumas, lack mentality, survival mode. You know what I mean?
Right. So this person's on the phone with you saying what?
And hey, I'm such and such from TV's Spike TV's Ink Master. We love it. Is this Anthony Michaels? I was engaged, so I was running it by my fiance, and she was looking at me like, you're gonna do that, or you're gonna get out, you're gonna find something else to do. So I slept on it, and the next day the executive called me. I'm just like, oh, this is actually happening.
Mm-hmm.
This is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Totally forgot about all the times I've criticized the show, because now it's on me.
Now you're having a moment.
So going up against these guys, I couldn't slack. I really had to be strategic.
competitive. I wanted to represent where I was raised and being brought up by a single mom.
I was trying to figure out how not to look stupid. I was trying to make sure like I was presentable.
Yeah.
I was just trying to be mindful.
Artistry alone wasn't enough. Anthony faced unexpected challenges that tested his morals on and off the job.
I got a swastika and iron cross. I want to get done, wrong part of my life. Now I know where I'm at and I want to go.
Any ideas what you want to do?
Maybe
or?
like a zombie nurse, cemetery scene. I got to get it out of there. I got kids and my kids hate it.
Please do not give me a swastika. That says white power. At one point in this guy's life, he hated me.
This is really who I am. I'm also somebody very different in conflict. And so when we look at reality TV and we look at what really makes it what it is, man, building a rapport on a personal level with somebody, but then the first thing we do in the morning is actually talk crap to one another. And what they want for TV is definitely like, you know?
Ooh, that's interesting.
They just really want you to turn it up, right? And so anything controversial goes. The less engaged you were, the less airtime you got. And the less airtime you got, that could negatively impact your career ultimately, right? Of course.
Of course. What would you say, so would you say there were highs and lows in being on that show?
I struggled every single day. There was something reminding me that I had to come home and be a father and be a husband and be a son and still be a professional. This is something my ex-wife told me and it always stuck with me. Don't puff up, don't shrink.
It sounds like this show helped you do work on yourself.
So
versus
yes.
the real work that you were doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was the upside from being on the show?
I mean, recognition
and when
has,
you say
has
that,
an
you
impact.
Mean what?
Just even on a day-to-day, just, hey, I saw you, or hey, you're such and such. Being seen, right, and being recognized, broadening my client base. I can fill my backpack, a duffel bag, and spin a globe and pick a spot and go land there and work.
What would you say people don't understand about the job that you do and why people want to, you know, put this art on their bodies?
I think what's not understood about tattooing is the power of what and how you feel afterward. In the West, tattooing is a commodity, an accessory, if you will. But where tattooing has come from and how it started was a means of communication before civilized language. And there's people getting tattooed just for aesthetics, which is fine. There's also people getting tattoos for really deep meaning.
Have you ever discouraged somebody? Have you ever said no?
I've talked people out of getting their faces tattooed, hands and necks. And it's been a lot, but I think that's what's helped at least my path. Now, there was a point when we were taught, hey, you do whatever, because it's business. It got to a point to where things were not, they just didn't make sense, especially as I'm sitting connecting with somebody and they're like, hey, I want this thing across my forehead. And it's just, man, I, as a person, see you, and this, we're not doing that.
So you wouldn't have done Amber Rose's tattoo?
No.
It's right there.
Yeah, I would have said no.
Jelly roll?
Jelly roll. I don't
Where's the other one? Post Malone.
Post Malone.
You wouldn't have done it? Is there a weird place that... Sorry, I had to ask.
No, yeah, I mean...
you haven't, done them everywhere.
I've been asked to tattoo private areas a lot, but those people actually never came through, so... It hasn't happened.
Well, good. You know? I'm happy for you.
Yeah, because I'm very big on hygiene, and
But if you feel energy, that's probably.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir, I do.
So I stay away from that.
So if you want to keep up with Anthony, or if you want to request a tattoo appointment with him, you can follow him on Instagram. His handle is down below.
Really, I don't have much time. You, me, dance you in?
You, him, dance, don't even think about it. Keep it moving, Mr. Thompson. Shaggy hair.
He's a natural. Gilbert's own Recker Eans hit the small screen last year. That was Disney Channel. Coming up, a look at his year ahead, his big goals, and the brand new boy band he has now joined.
Billy. No! Will you?
You You can't be in here. What were you thinking?
I think it's pretty clear I wasn't thinking, sir.
You are in so much trouble. Give me that microphone. Hey, stop running from me.
I'll stop running if you stop chasing me.
I'll never stop chasing you.
Would you look at there? 2025 was a big year for Gilbert's own Recker Eans. That was a clip of him on Disney Channel's Wizards Beyond Waverly Place. The show is a spin-off of the same franchise that made Selena Gomez a household name. 2026 is ramping up to be another big year for him. He's been signed to Republic Records with a new boy band. It's called JYT. You'll remember I sat down with him right before last year's Grammys. He was nominated at the time. He didn't win, but even then, he had his sights set on the big picture.
But the biggest goal for me is just to go out, travel the world, meet new people, and write my own music, sing on my own songs, and tell my story to the whole world. And I just want to go out there on huge stages and sing and dance and drum and all that. Keep working and keep trying. And then there's going to be hard parts, going to be great parts, but keep trying, you're gonna get there.
That's excellent advice.
The universe works in a special way that will rotate you to the top.
Oh, and you're doing it, Recker. Good job. You can hear JYT's What You Want anywhere you listen to music. Meanwhile, pop star David Archuleta is releasing his highly anticipated new book this year. It's called Devout, Losing My Faith to Find Myself. The book follows David's perspective of leaving the Mormon church and coming out as gay. You'll remember we caught up with him when he visited Phoenix, and then he spoke about what his new chapter of life will bring.
I'm a little nervous because I guess I get into like some family stuff too, because it's like, well, in order for me to understand why my journey looked the way it did, you have to know some of the skeletons in the closet. So I'm like, oh, like, am I saying too much? But I'm like, I think that the book talks about like where David has come from, and the music is where David is now and where he's now going. So I'm really excited about both of those things.
The book's release is slated for February 17th. You can pre-order your copy online now. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Arizona's Family Original. We'll see you again real soon.
Let me tell you something. If this is what you're doing with just vision and you're making it into this, I'm doing everything wrong.
So I just don't have that. That's not who I am. Oh, why would our lights go out now? Please tell me we're not having a power cut 3 hours before.
Well, it's light out there. It was light out there.
Why did the lights go out? Have you paid the bill? Seriously?